And what's going on, y'all? We are here. We are here. We got Scotty by Nature TV giving you the real tea, the corporate mouth. And Jeremy will be here.
Does it work?
He's running a little late, but yet he was the main one who wanted to do this tonight, but he's running late.
I'm dead.
But he'll be here in just a second. Jeremy will be here. Jamar won't be here. He's still out of town. And on top of that, we really don't want to subject him to all of this anyway, because he's had enough going on with this stuff anyway. But we are here, y'all, and I have been telling y'all all week, there won't be a chasing panel this week because the show ain't on. But with everything that's going on with the reunion being canceled, we all as a collective decided to come on tonight and talk about it. Now, this ain't gonna be no long live. We'll probably give it about an hour.
Can I start it off with a little something?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so Cedric, come here. My friend Cedric is a very unbiased person. He's never actually watched the show, but he does have opinions on what he feels like a good show should be. So I want to ask him.
Okay.
Cedric, isn't he handsome, y'all? Look at my friend. Get your ass in the camera.
Okay. Yeah, he's handsome.
Oh, he's real cute. Hey,
we getting there. Yeah. So tell us what you think a good reality, a LGBTQ reality show. Sit down.
So
just sit down.
I guess what I expect out of a good reality show is, first of all, I want like a good-looking cast. I want to look at pretty people. There's nothing wrong with that. I want like people who are like witty, who are funny, who know how to give good camera time, like who know how to say the funny things. The reason why we love like a Nene Leakes and characters like that. So that's what I look for in reality.
I can get with that.
Yay!
I agree.
So you've never watched Chasing Atlanta?
Never watched.
Never. Why not?
I mean, I live in Chicago, so that's reason number one. So I'm not their target demographic.
They might have a Chasing Chicago.
Okay,
maybe. Do you think you should be on? I think he should be. I think
a boring person on a reality TV show.
You would fit right on.
They stopped them from thus far. That's just saying.
You should get on it. If they do it, you should get. I'll watch.
I'll watch. You watching me sitting at home on my computer, typing emails.
We've been watching that for 8 episodes.
Going to the gym and then watching TV on the couch and then going to bed.
So I say all that to say what I wanted to emphasize is that there's a demographic of people who would enjoy watching a Chasing Atlanta who've never actually watched it, but some of the buckets that he was talking about, we did not see none of that this season. I don't think that they were really doing too much in the last few episodes, and all of the stuff that they're talking about, it's just kind of like not the real issues. And the stuff on those lives was kind of like, bitch, that's where the real stories is at. And that's what y'all really mad about. So why didn't we talk about this?
Right.
Why didn't those conversations happen?
Right.
So now we get to this place where everybody's mad because they didn't get their camera time the way they wanted to, and now they don't even want to show up to the reunion. It's like, who this fuck?
That right there is the biggest issue that I have with these type of reality shows. Like, I feel as though it needs to be something in the contract. If you come to do this, you better have your ass in that damn seat for the damn reunion. Because it's like, what's the purpose of all of this if we're not going to have a reunion? So everything is just going to be unresolved. We just going to be left on the cliffhanger. Basically.
I think it's kind of hard to like hold people to a contract when you're not paying them.
True. I would just much rather them not do. Like, because it ain't fair to the viewers. It's really not. It's not fair. And this is your final season. Like
where it resolved or like
they had
no conclusion.
It wasn't any.
They had no storylines this season. Everybody was just like mad and didn't want to talk to each other. That's what their storyline was. I'm mad at this person, so I'm not showing up to none of the filmings. There were some people who were missing for like 3 or 4 episodes, and now they have all these problems. I'm like, where is this coming from? Y'all ain't been on screen for like 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Confusion.
I saw Wayne the Pain throwing jabs at Willa.
Why?
He was talking
I
about
saw
her
that
feet
too.
on one of, like, what? Where did that even come from?
I saw that too. I saw what Jay Twan called out Rico ass, put it all over social media, and called out Chasing Atlanta, said y'all ain't gonna show that though. When he brought up which was now that won't cool, Rico. All right, if you did bring up that boy dead relative like that, now that won't right.
That raggedy ass bitch been spiraling out of control for I don't know how goddamn long. Child, I don't think she don't love herself. So, child, I would expect nothing less from a ragtag ass bitch.
She a ragtag ass.
A ragtag ass bitch. I would expect nothing more, nothing less.
Can I leave?
Mhm.
Look, I'm with you. I'm with Sadie. I'm with you. I'm coming with you. Hold on. You ain't gotta be back there by yourself. I'm coming.
You
You gotta come to Cry House. Got all the niggas over here.
There's always a nigga over here.
I ain't mad with it. I need to be around there. Shit. Scotty don't never had Heezy's around there with him, and when he do, he hoard him to his damn self. See what
Shit, that's a nigga hoarder. Okay.
that-
He did us live the other day with her bra. He showed her panties.
How am I even in this?
Panties and bra.
Like, why am I even in this? I didn't even say nothing.
Okay, so now we're gonna go around. I've asked my friend Cedric, what would you have wanted from this season, Carl?
Ass whooping. And I ain't seen none.
You did see one ass.
That wasn't
and
enough.
There's another one coming.
Two is not enough. That's like a season for me. I need ass being whooped at least every 2 episodes. Somebody wig being snatched, a drink throw. I'll even settle for a drink throw. Something. It wasn't enough drama for me. And then all the drama I wanted was on Instagram Live. If y'all did that on the show, I'd have been a happy camper.
Oh my God.
Right.
Just saying.
T, what would you have liked to have seen this season?
Real authentic storylines. I feel like y'all gave us a bunch of bullshit, and then the bullshit that y'all
I think
did
Tasha
give us
gave
was
a good
chopped
one.
and screwed.
This was authentic, you don't think?
No, I don't. Like,
Ah.
especially with all of this that's been going on. No, it's not. It's obvious
okay.
that there was much more other things that was brewing, even around the time while they was filming. But no, I will agree with Jay Twan about that. It's real shit going on, but y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to
I
bring
agree
up
with
the
that.
other minuscule shit. I definitely agree with Jay Twan with that.
Is nobody saying nothing?
Or you ain't in.
Oh shit!
You childish.
Damn, I ain't saying none of the messages.
Scotty,
What?
what you have wanted to see this season?
Me personally, first of all, I think a lot that was missing was personal story, number one. And
Right.
then number two, hey, really B. And then number two,
Yeah,
a lot of them had issues with each other. And we didn't know that some of them had issues with each other until after they were done filming and then the show started to air. So now we're seeing all these issues that they got with one another, but we didn't really get to see that on the show. And being that a lot of them, in all honesty, didn't really want to take with the other. You know, there was a lot of events going on, and some people, I'm not showing up if this person not filming, or I'm not blah 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 blah. Like it's a lot of it is they don't want to engage. You know what I mean? And I think that when you're on reality TV, even if you don't like the person, you have to engage in some kind of way, which is why I will never be on reality TV because I don't want to. If I don't want to engage with you, I'm not engaging. So that's why I'm not doing reality TV. So, yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
those are my.
I found it funny that these people were so scared to have conversations with each other. I'm like, bitch, you just got to talk to the whole one time and just end it off on one little old note, and just y'all can just truck on through instead of avoiding them all season like you ain't never gonna see them again.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is what is the reason for
Right.
you that scared to talk to a bitch?
Now, with all this being said, I think we should go with my first thought when I first said we first seen the first season. Y'all should have recast it. I'm just saying. Y'all should have recast it. I would have brought a good 3 of them bitches back and bring Tonka and Tony, and then just got 5 or 6 new bitches and call it a day. That's what I would have done. and we wouldn't be having the same conversation.
Okay, so who on the cast, since y'all brought that up, who on the cast do y'all feel, who's on the cast right now, do y'all think shouldn't have been brought back?
Ooh, ask who we should have been brought back. I think that's a smaller list. Who we should have kept.
Who should have been brought back? Who y'all should have
been brought back?
I think I would have brought back the people who were actually willing to film, and the people who had like tangible stories that they were actually chasing things that you could visibly see on a regular basis. Now that is Dominique for me.
Yes.
Oliver for me.
Yes.
Willa was a lot of the comic relief really came from her, so she kept me engaged in her, just like her overall being as a person. So her personality really engaged me. I did enjoy Tonka's story.
Yes.
Honestly, I enjoy his story, like, and where he's going with it. And that's pretty much it. I ain't even gonna hold you up.
And
I like Drew.
I don't want to tell her. She knew.
I mean,
I love
like
the
Tony.
New Blood was okay. So
the New Blood was okay. You know, give her a chance. But like for me, like I like Drew. I love her to death. She was definitely chasing as far as, you know, her drag race journey and stuff like that, and of course the trans, but her transitioning. But the rest of it, she was avoiding a lot of conversations. She was running from a lot of things, and I didn't like seeing it. I'm sorry. If you don't want to have a conversation, you want to talk to people, girl, don't come here. Please don't come. I'm like, what's her name? What's the vice president name again? Because she
Kamala Harris.
Kamala
Harris. She's like, don't come. If y'all over, don't come. Don't come. Troy was saying he didn't really like. He was avoided. He was working a lot. He was always gone. He had one altercation with Kane, and he disappeared for the most part and just fell to the background. Rico Cassadine, sorry, we just heard about your boyfriend the one time, and y'all had a little altercation. We don't know nothing about it. And other than that, you had a show that you, I guess, did but wasn't doing. I don't know nothing about that. So pretty much he was just like a facilitator of whatever.
He was the comic relief for the show.
He was comic relief.
He was comic relief.
Yeah, but like that's what Willa could have did.
True enough.
Willa was pulling that up for me.
I just don't want to see her ass on my screen, so that's why I didn't say her name. I'll get her. She been on every show in Atlanta, bitch, and ain't gave nothing on no one she been on.
I'm not,
I don't want to see it.
Listen. Other than that, he really wasn't pushing those stories or nothing like that.
I don't want to see it.
Like he started off being really heavy in the episodes, and then he just like kind of like trickled off after the whole boyfriend thing happened. And so, really didn't get too much out of him. Kane loved him down, loved the energy, but as soon as he got into that altercation with Troy and Dominique at the pool, disappeared. Like, what the fuck happened to you? You're gone for like 2 or 3 episodes, and I'm like, what's happening? Jay Moore, he was just running around talking to people. And
I love Jay.
He was cool. He did his chasing thing, but there wasn't enough story there.
I love Jay, but we could have did without him.
I just needed people who had a little bit more oomph.
Now, his Instagram, he was really shaking the table there.
Yeah, he shook it up.
I don't know why he didn't shake it on the scene or two. I would like to see that.
But, yeah, I would have brought back Dominique, Oliver. We would give Tonka, Willa, and Tony a chance. And then, like, give everybody else should have been on notice.
It is.
Like, they should have been on a little bit of a notice. Like, girl, okay, let them listen. And I love Jatwan and Berlin. I love the fact that they came back, but it just doesn't seem like good timing for them. Like, this was just like the worst. Like, and the cast had already had preconceived notions about Jatwan, so he was never going to get integrated properly into the group. So it just wasn't the perfect cast for him. So he's actually good TV in a very chaotic way, but he probably shouldn't have been on the season out with these particular people. And it just made him look like he just didn't belong. And that's just it. You?
Same people. So yeah, that's the same for me.
What about you, T?
I mean, y'all saying Jay Moore chasing something. I must have been living on the planet of the people eaters or something, because I really didn't see it.
That's just my
But
homegirl. I honestly feel like you could have did the show without her, but
I mean,
I really liked his fashion show that one time.
yeah.
that's my point. That one time, like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with Jill Moore personally. I think she real sweet, but it was a bore for me. And Tony is beautiful, but she was a bore for me. Jay Twan, child, he was trying. That's what I'm gonna say. I think Jay Twan was trying, but this group in particular,
They wasn't feeling him.
yeah, and then Troy, bless his heart, but why? You know, I bless his heart, but why?
It's got to be like some kind of like meshing, like personality test that they should have took.
Yeah,
It was gonna mesh or even not mesh, but still, like I think it should have been one of those things. Like, how do you handle conflict? Do you run? Do you address it head on?
You mean like them 100-question quizzes?
Yeah, and then like, yeah, they should have had one of them motherfuckers, because you would have known that half these girls don't want to have conversations with people they have conflict with.
But if We Were Born and was giving y'all so many blues on their first season and in the mix of Twix, why was they on this season?
and that's what I want to know too.
I don't know how to.
I don't think they gave.
We need questions. We need bitches to come up here.
Yeah, I want to know that too.
I don't think they had blues on in the mix with Twix.
Okay,
I think they were just getting into it with Oliver, right?
Who would y'all rather want to have? Would y'all rather want to have We Were Born, or would y'all rather want to see one or the other? Like, do y'all feel like one would be better than the other when it comes to reality TV? Or y'all feel like both of them are just the exact
same?
Is
more entertaining than Berlin.
Okay. You know what? I could see that.
Yeah. But on TV, actually in person, Berlin is a hoot, and she is really a good. And she brought the personality she has off camera, on camera. Y'all will really enjoy Berlin. There's that.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Hey.
Well, let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel like Kane was necessarily needed for Atlanta?
No, not if he was gonna start some shit and then disappear.
That could have been a great addition to the cast. I just think like it just, like Terrell said, they just didn't mesh well together. But I think it would have really worked out had you had like a different cast. It probably would have worked out. I see the vision for it. The We Were Born and Kane edition was, it in theory, it sounded good.
Yeah,
it did sound good in theory, but it just did not pan out.
That Kane situation really disappointed me. I really thought he was gonna shake some shit up and stick around, but he shook it up, and then he disappeared, and then he got on live when he was 5 episodes missing, and then really shook the table off. Like, why would you do that? I still love him, but why would you do that?
Okay, so because Jeremy just got here, we asked, who would you have kept out of this cast? Who should have been brought back? Not who shouldn't have been brought back, but who would you have brought back out of this cast?
I am so sorry. What did you just say? I'm so bad. Bad.
I said, who would you have brought back out of this cast from last season? Not who you wouldn't have brought back, but who would you have brought back?
We still don't know if Kane has top teeth.
Oh wow.
Y'all leave my friend alone.
Who I would have brought back?
Yes, would have. Not wouldn't, but would have.
I would have brought back Dominique, Oliver, Willa, Ike, Rico.
That's it.
I'm trying to think. Okay, who was on that? Who all was on that season again? It was a lot of people. It was a lot.
Okay, you know what?
I forgot Kendra. I'd have brought Kendra.
Oh yeah, Kendra. Yeah. Period.
Yeah, me too. I forgot Kendra.
I'd have brought Kendra.
Love Kendra.
Yeah. I think that's what we were really kind of missing. This one was Kendra.
Yeah, she would have said some shit off.
Exactly. That's what I want to see.
She had to go get healed.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's all for me. That's all who I would have brought back. I don't think anybody else was really worth bringing back.
Okay, so am I frozen?
You're not frozen, but you're lagging.
Okay, like what is going on here?
Am I still lagging?
A little
A
bit.
little bit. Yeah, it's catching up.
I'm sorry, but what would you have wanted to see before we even get into the hell? He'll be back. Before we even get into like what has happened with the reunion, another question that we asked and that we discussed was what was missing? What did you think was the missing part of this show? Because at the beginning of the season, we were pretty much, down for whatever. Like the show started out pretty good, but towards the middle, it slowed down. And then, with everything that's going on now, I guess it's starting to speed back up. But then the social media antics are what's overshadowing what's really going on the show. So what, in your opinion, what was missing from the show that made it not that enjoyable to you, Jeremy?
I'm sorry, I was putting my Cash App in the comment section.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to get a piece of the
What's wrong, Scotty? Scotty, what's wrong?
Because I have to keep repeating myself. I hate repeating myself. But what I was saying,
what do you think was missing from this show?
Thank you.
I mean, that's hard for me to say. Like, entertainment.
Not entertainment. You weren't entertained?
No.
Are you not entertained?
No.
What is a good reality show to you? What would have been what's a good reality show to you? What keeps you engaged in a reality show?
It's not really many good ones right now. I would say maybe, I'm really feeling like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has been hitting for me lately.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because there's synchronicity amongst the cast, there is a natural type of synergy that they all have and chemistry, and the issues that they have seem organic, explosive, but not too deep to where it's dark and you can't come back from it. Right. But also funny at the same time. It's like it takes a lot, but a lot is not what was on this cast.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
So it's it sucks, because I just recently came into Chasing Atlanta. And the whole Chasing franchise, period. So it's sad that I'm catching it on the brink of the ending, at the end of it, so that sucks. But it has been interesting to see all of these people, too bad we won't see them again, And just for the record, I'm not tuning into any of you bitches' IG lives after this. This was only solely for me, show connected. After the show go off, I really don't care about what any of you bitches are doing. I'm just saying. That's real life.
Check out the music?
Huh?
You won't check out none of the music?
Maybe, a little diddy bop, a little shoulder shimmy, or something like that. If I hear it, if it comes across my timeline, but I'm not gonna be going, to their pages. No.
How y'all feel about Dario canceling the reunion?
The writing was on the wall.
So I'm happy.
He got tired. You say you're happy.
I'm happy.
Oh my God! Can we just please, Jatwan's defense attorney? Anyway,
no, I'm happy that Dario's not going to waste his money on this lackluster ass season and a reunion.
It's partially Jatwan and King Kang's fault, in my opinion.
That's fair.
And
I
yours
didn't say
too.
anything.
And yours too, because you was out here trying to make it seem like that the show was against Jatwan as well.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
You said that in many words. You didn't say it outright, but you was
Oh
definitely
no,
echoing
many
his
words and
statement.
actually saying it is two different things, honey.
You said it sounded like you said it.
Don't
to
put
me.
those words in my mouth.
Y'all about to
I
start.
never said that.
I mean, it felt kind of like you were like you
No,
were
that
agreeing.
feeling and actually being are two different things.
I mean, you know, I'm just paraphrasing, but at the
Don't
end of the
paraphrase me.
day,
I
at
need
the end of the
verbatim.
day, the context is still the same.
I need verbatims only, not
It
paraphrasing.
feels contextual.
Oh well, don't context me.
I'm just
At
saying.
me, quote me. Don't context, quote.
So like,
So you feel like
Tramel
Jatwan
came up. He was like, Tramel be like, you know, Jatwan was on the show, but somehow all of the scenes that he needed us to see from Jatwan was out of the show. I don't know how that happened. Like,
I never
that was the type of stuff you were saying.
That's the type of stuff that I was not saying, and I don't say those types of things. You keep on saying these euphuisms like types and maybes and kind of seems like, and
I feel like we're getting
actual facts.
I feel like we're
of
getting
what the
amnesia
facts
from.
are.
I feel like just last week you were saying, but that wasn't shown. But this
I never
happened,
said
but
nothing
y'all
was
didn't
not
see
shown.
that, and that's why this is how
I
it is.
never said anything.
That's
was not
not.
shown.
That wasn't what it was given.
You're putting a lot of maybes and shoulda, coulda, wouldas on my factual.
I mean, I ain't trying to start nothing, but I ain't gonna lie. From the comments, the people won't featuring y'all trying to take up for Jatwan last week. I'm
And just say
saying.
that, but don't say that I was saying anything about
Well,
production.
I like to look at the glass half full.
if Jatwan
I
was
never
saying,
said anything about production not showcasing
I didn't say
certain
you said
things. I
production.
said look deeper into the situation.
That was it. We didn't say she wasn't batshit crazy.
I didn't say
I
that.
didn't say you said anything, Carl. I was talking like all I'm saying if Jatwan is sitting here on live for like 8 hours talking about how Andario is setting him up, how they're not showing stuff, how Andario never saw it for him, and Andario always been bothered by him, and then we come on to the panel, and then
That was after.
Huh?
That was after.
That was after.
No, it wasn't. That was right before the panel. What are you talking about? I was watching it because that's when he said on the IG. That's when he said on the IG.
What 8 hour live? I've never seen no 8 hour.
It was like around Christmas.
Like that. Like that's when he said that. We were waiting for the episode. I had told Scotty like I think that we gonna cancel the live tonight. He was like, "Bitch, you thought." He was like,
"Don't put words in my mouth because I didn't say it like that."
But you did say something you bitches want people to remember everything that y'all said verbatim. Bitch, I'm giving context.
Well, don't give me no context.
I'm not
if you don't remember what the fuck I said, don't say nothing for me.
But like I said, it's giving to contextually. A lot of people were starting to agree with Jatwan, and I do think Jatwan is delusional.
Because all of these allegedly that you're not even mentioning, you're trying to make me seem like I'm something that I'm not.
Let's just say this. The same way Jeremy coming at y'all about defending Jatwan last week is the same way we all felt about him defending DeAndre tooth and nail last
I didn't even defend DeAndre. Did I defend DeAndre T, or did I just say I can understand his perspective?
You did.
How many times did I read DeAndre down? How are y'all?
You read him, but you defended him a lot too.
So you said I'm balanced. I give an unbiased review. Y'all just didn't like him.
You got it, Jeremy.
I didn't like this man. I'm just going off of what I saw.
I mean,
you
like,
must have loved him.
They said in the comments you did.
Such a beautiful chocolate man.
Anyway.
So about the disrespect to the producers. Who disrespected the producers? What they talking about?
Oh yeah, they talking about like basically like all the stuff that Jatwan been saying. Pretty much. I don't know if anybody else has said anything about production, but I know Jatwan has been very vocal about production and how he feels about how he's being portrayed.
Washing their ass.
I mean, but Jay Twan, baby, I'm gonna tell you the same thing the host told Tammy Romaine on her first season of The Real World. The camera can only use what you give it, baby. The camera can't put words in your mouth. The camera can't make you say this or say that. No, you said it, so or you did it. So the best thing for you to do is just stand in it. Either say you said it or say you did it, and stand up in it. And that's just that. But don't say that they trying to make you look cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No, girl, that's what you gave off. Look. That's it. But I don't think that about you personally. I think you probably cool people in real life. But I mean, we can't blame production for everything. Now, some shit, cool, but everything we can't blame that on production. We got to take a look at ourselves and figure out what could we have done different, or what could I have done to make this a little bit better than what it gave. You know what I mean?
True.
That's
I will give the analogy, and you can quote me on this if you would like, Jeremy.
Okay, I'll record you right now.
Yeah, please record me. You have my permission since you did not ask.
You don't need permission. You don't need permission in Atlanta, bitch.
You're not in Atlanta.
You are.
Yeah, but you're not.
But you are. You won't travel here and sue me. You will have to sue me out there.
No, I don't. I can sue you there.
Okay, well, I can sue you there.
Well, just do it then, bitch.
Because first of all, it's false advertisement anyway. Because your name ain't Tremel, it's Tremel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, Jeremy.
That is not like. Now look, bitch.
Man.
Look, bitch. I ain't about to fuck with you.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, like I said, what's this about Rico? What's this about Rico talking about Jay Twan dead?
Yeah, you didn't even let me do my analogy.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So there are some people. Now I'm not gonna name no names. Y'all can put whoever y'all want, whatever shoe fits this bitch. That's the bitch. That's Cinderella. So what I say is there are some people on this cast, if they didn't get certain outcomes from what was presented, like let's say the production baked a cake and they gave them a slice. If this person didn't get a particular amount of icing, they would throw the cake on the floor, flip the whole table over and say, they gave me the wrong type of cake. They gave everybody else better cake, even though nobody else got served any cake at the time. And they just say that the cake was disgusting. They didn't even try it. They said the cake was disgusting. They didn't like their piece. So, y'all just have to eat it. But it's all over the floor. They just ruin everything and then just say, hey, sorry, I'm not accountable because I didn't bake the cake. Because I didn't put the ingredients that I wanted in the cake and I didn't get the piece that I wanted. So the shit is fucked up. So I don't want to deal with it. And y'all can't have any. That's what most of this cast gave me.
That's probably what Jatwan gave me.
Fuck up a cake for everybody because you didn't get the piece that you wanted.
That you picked out, by the way.
That you picked out. Yeah.
So
no, I ain't gonna say you picked out the cake. I'm just gonna say the cake was presented to you.
Yeah, your slice.
You took your slice.
You took your slice out.
Right. And surprise, the shit wasn't good to you.
Okay, so was Jay Twan feeling the same way with production doing In the Mix with Twix? Was he given the same issues that he said they got in?
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
What happened now?
Was Jay Twan given the same issues with production in the Mix with Twix?
That's the question that we need to ask.
Well, it's not really giving that we need to ask it because Oliver already said that Jatwan was very, a handful for production on that show, but they said that he violated contract terms, that he violated agreements,
So again, why was he on this season?
Because
why
come back?
Because Oliver said, and this is what Oliver said. Oliver said that he was campaigning for Jatwan and them to come back to the show because after the show wrapped, Jatwan and Oliver had a 2-hour or so conversation that he recorded and showed on his YouTube page, and they were saying like, well, this is what Jatwan was saying. Jatwan was like, thank you for that apology. I needed that, you know, because at the end of the day, you don't really know how much that really meant to me. I'm happy that we're in a good place and all of this other stuff. And then when we got to the show, you know, that's why Oliver was saying, okay, bring them on, because he was still saying, you know, it's the last season. Let's see what they up to, you know, bring them in as well. That's what it was. But Andario, he said, this is what Oliver said. He said Andario was very hesitant about that and was like, are you sure that's what you want to do? Like, you remember how it was the last time? And then Oliver said, yeah, like, we good. Like, we're on good terms. And then when the camera started rolling, then apparently Jatwan had got amnesia.
Was this on Oliver Live or something?
Yeah, he did. Like he's been doing reviews on the show. All like at first I wasn't watching it, but when it started to get about, you know, the issues with Jatwan, I really had to start watching these lives, because I was like, if he's showing recordings and stuff like that, I need to listen and see. And that's when I found out Jatwan was on some bullshit. Period. You can't. One thing you ain't gonna argue with me about is a bitch who's talking shit on the recording saying, you know, I'm so glad we're in a good place. Thank you for that apology. And I really needed that. And then we get on the show, you acting like you never had an apology, never had none of this shit. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I agree. That is weird.
It is. It is.
I agree.
That's why bitches didn't want to like do it. Why would I want to have the same conversation over and over and over again? Why would I want to do that? Of course I'm going to walk out. You're not giving me anything to argue about. That's worth it, at least.
Okay.
Period.
I agree with that.
Now, what was you about to bring up at first, Jeremy, before
because I was gonna bring up that apparently Jatwan. Oh, also, he said his name. He wants people to stop calling him Jatwan. He say it's Jatwan. It's Jatwan. Oh. He said that it has a French pronunciation at the beginning, and I take people's names seriously. So his name is Jatwan. So apparently Jatwan and Rico had got into it on live, and Rico in layman's term has said, you know, fuck your dead brother. And Jatwan was saying that that they wasn't going to show that on the Chasing reality show or anything else like that. And he was saying, like, look how this shit go. Like, this man is disgusting. All of these things. I don't really know how that came about.
It's two different stories going around, because I, for one, didn't watch the live.
Me neither.
Number one. Number two, one person said the fuck your dead brother was brought up before Jatwan said, I had my brothers do something to you. Or the second story was, I had my brothers do something to you, and then he responded with your brother. Then he said, well, one of my brothers are dead. Then he said, well, your dead brother, don't nobody give a fuck. Something like that. I don't know. It's something along the lines of that. But like I said, I didn't watch the live. So I don't know who said what first, but most people are saying that Rico said that in response to something that Jatwan said. In hindsight, you know, people do feel like, regardless of anything, when you disrespect a person, you can't really say what they can and can't say.
That's true.
When they respond, you know what I mean? So, you know, they said that Jatwan was the one who brought his own brother into it, and then, you know, old boy took that and, you know, went
jabbing with it.
Yeah. So, but I ain't watched the last, so I ain't got nothing to say about it.
I was like, did anybody watch it, or is it just like, nah?
If I see that bitch Rico on it, I'm not watching it. Rico is a fat cunt. And she wears Old Maiden shoes, and very much Old Maiden shoes, and she can kiss my ass is what she can do. So as soon as she enters the chat, I'm out of it. Ragtag ass bitch. Thank you.
I don't know who told her that she was beautiful.
They
And she
lied to her several
They
times.
lied to her several
Yeah.
times.
She's
Gemma,
none of those
they
things.
called her
Yeah.
Gemma.
She is.
I'm just going by the reference.
Where are you getting this funeral doily? Where are you pulling
Because
that
it is
from?
always on standby.
I'm saying, like, did you bring that for this specific reason?
You on mute.
You muted me.
Oh, my bad. I had to go and reach for it because I ain't know
One,
Carl was
hold on,
gonna
I
get
got
up
this.
here and get to reading the roast. So I needed this to cover my face so these girls don't think I got a problem with them in case I, get a chuckle here and there. Ain't no shade, but if the read is funny, it's funny. That's where this came from. That's all.
I'm gonna use a dryer sheet.
Okay, maybe they wouldn't see the smile or they wouldn't hear the giggle or something. I don't know.
No, you call that bitch.
So you
old.
said
She's
so
an
you
old
said
maiden.
so you said Rico is a fat cunt.
A fat cunt. And she
Wow.
wears old maiden type shoes.
Oh my
Something that I
god.
would never be caught dead in.
Somebody
Someone told her she was beautiful, she was sexy, and she's none of those things.
Nothing of the sort.
Nothing of the sort.
She's nothing of the sort.
I'm not adding into this. I'm just repeating what New York said.
Nah, that was New York.
That was
from
New York.
Big Brother.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't know none of you bitches. I don't know anything personally. Anyway, but
I don't know. I don't know that person at all.
seems like you know everybody in the cast.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Who don't you know?
Personally, I can tell you who I do know. Personally, I know Jaswan, because he helped me with my single, my first one. I know Dominique. Personally, I kind of know Drew, and that's it.
Have you ever
I know
like
Berlin.
have you ever like met Oliver?
Once or twice.
I know all them hoes.
What was your experience when you met Oliver?
He seemed, well, it was in a working setting, and he seemed just very aloof.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was working. He was trying to get a show together, so he was very aloof, just moving around.
Gotcha.
He was nice, though. I mean, nice enough.
How do you feel about him on the show this season?
I feel like he did what he was supposed to do, and he protected his energy. I feel like he was in protective mode. I think he did what he did and then disappeared. Like, he was just like throwing a bunch of rocks and hiding his hands when it came to certain his confessionals and stuff. But other than that, I feel like he was working very well. He was showing a lot of good things as far as like his work ethic, and I feel like he was moving the story in his own little way. Just showing up to certain things. But I did see. Oh, are you getting money?
I hope it's coming in, not going out. Somebody is stealing from me.
But yeah, I actually enjoyed most of Oliver's scenes. I
Gotcha.
didn't get any like cringe moments when he was on the screen.
Okay. How about you, Carl?
I first met Oliver when I used to do radio, and when we used to do corporate mouth, I used to drag Oliver a lot. And when he first came, he asked me, like, after the interview, did I like him now after we had the interview? And I had to explain to him, like I had explained to a lot of bitches last week, if I give you a critique, it doesn't mean that I dislike you. It means that I'm watching a show and I'm giving my honest critique.
Mhm.
That's all it is. And yeah, we've been cool ever since. I had a show, a concert one day. He actually came to it, and we talked about doing music together at some point. We just never did because my ass had dropped off the face of the earth. But yeah, Oliver's cool. We been cool ever since that moment. So I get along with pretty much everybody on that cast, except for the fat cunt. Other than that, I'm okay.
Who's the fat cunt?
Rico.
You know exactly who it is.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
so you know exactly who the fat cunt is.
he said it. He's called the man a fat cunt like more than one time already. Jerry.
I mean, I was just trying to like understand. Like, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than who did I say? Dominique. Dominique.
Seven, Jatwan, Berlin,
and Berlin.
and
I've met Tony a few times, and she seems to have.
oh, I've known Tony for years. Only one I really don't know that well would be Willa and Kendra. I don't really know them, and Wayne. I don't know them.
I know of Kendra. You know, I've been around. Kendra.
We've spoke a few times. Like,
I'm talking about we've had conversations like on the phone and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
I haven't had that. I've talked to
I don't know her.
I've talked to Dominique on the phone like multiple times. Like me and him have hung out.
Yeah.
And Jatwan, I used to talk to him all the time. Like sit up on the phone with him. Like
Yeah, Seven. I don't know her.
Yeah,
I don't think I
yeah.
ever met her.
3-4 hours. Like
Yeah, I never
you
met
get Jatwan on the phone. Like you're gonna be talking for a while. But the rest of
Carl.
them, no, I ain't had no conversations with them like that. Like no.
Let me
Carl.
answer this question real quick before you say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone asked us Jamar K. We talked to Jamar earlier. He's fine.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He just doesn't really want to get into all this, which we all understood that. You know, from the, my bad. Look. Is it still doing it? Is it still doing it?
No,
Yeah,
that-
I keep on telling you to switch over to wave.video.
I know you did, but you also told me that you had a whole list of them to send me that you haven't sent me.
I didn't tell you I had a whole list.
So
You
said that
called
you
out
didn't.
several streaming services to me, Jeremy, on one of these lives. Like,
Yeah.
y'all not gonna keep on.
Yeah,
not
but I
y'all.
told you a web specific one because you don't have a gaming computer. So me giving you Prism, that wouldn't work. That's not gonna work.
It definitely didn't work because I surely downloaded it and it didn't work.
I know. I'm saying you'll have to. So wave.video is comparable to StreamYard. So you'll be able to enter a website and do all the things that you need to do from there. You don't have to have software downloaded to the computer. But I'm just saying, you know, I like robotics. So you know, that's a hey.
Don't play with it.
Nah, Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Mm-mm.
Why you so mad? What's wrong with you, Scotty?
Nothing.
You got an attitude today.
I don't.
It's feeling a little heated right here.
See, let me tell you something about me. If you say I got an attitude and I say that I don't, leave it there. Because when you keep on telling me I got an attitude, then I'm gonna have one. I ain't got no attitude.
Oh, so you do self-fulfilling prophecies? We're calling that manifesting. We're in our manifesting era.
Jeremy want to start with me, honey. I
I do not want
understand.
to start with you,
Why?
Scotty. I do not want to start with you, Scotty.
Yes, you do. It's okay.
I am on my best. I am on my best behavior.
You are.
Yes, I'm waiting for everybody to get into it.
Scotty sits from a
I feel like we all tiptoeing around what we really want to say.
Okay.
Is that what we doing?
to that king.
Look, I'm surprised you ain't giving this man a show in the audience.
Wait, what? Because I'm listening.
Nothing.
Oh, so you gonna be punk bitches and I say what you just said?
Oh,
I ain't
I ain't never been that.
Well,
Hold
say
up,
what you said.
I said, look at this whole drinker from a straw in a can. And she don't want to put her mouth to that damn lid.
I have told
Give
y'all
that man
time
a
and
show,
time.
bitch.
I have told y'all time and time again. I drink out of a straw because of my dentist. My dentist told me to drink out of a straw
Why did they tell you that?
because
You
I
wanna
have.
fuck up those veneers.
They're not veneers, but however, they
sorry.
didn't want me. They said they suggested I
You
drink. out of
frozen
a
in a smile.
Like they tell you that so you don't stain your teeth. That's why they tell you to do that, especially when you're drinking dark Coke.
You shouldn't be drinking that. That shit burns acid off a radiator. Why the fuck would you put that in your glass?
It'd be so unfair. You skinny bitches can really do that shit. Like other motherfuckers like me got to work out every day.
Really?
I can't even drink.
Yeah,
soda.
that's real shit. Period.
Why we gotta
Yeah,
be
I
skinny
agree.
bitches?
Like it really be annoying me. I
Okay,
can't.
why
never,
we
I
gotta be
can't
skinny
never
bitches?
be having soda.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
We in here now.
All right, because y'all evil, like Monique said, and I believe every word of it. Most of the
Oh,
skinny
no,
hoes out there
hold
evil
up.
as
I
hell.
ain't part of the fat bitch committee. I ain't like I ain't that. I'm just like, you know,
Oh,
that ain't
my
me.
God.
Like my body's stacked, but I'm just saying, like, I can't drink soda because that makes me gain weight.
You know what that lady said from the big the big C? She said either you got to be a fat and jolly, or you can be a skinny bitch, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to just get skinny so you can be a bitch.
Somebody said, "Wait, Scotty, don't." I've never worked out a day in my life. The most that I've done is run the track. That's it.
You got there with your little pink weights, like the old ladies out there, like
Not the little old lady.
I've been like,
But-
I am getting my steps in.
But like y'all, so what do y'all feel is like the main reason why this cast has failed this season? What's the
Hey,
like
Ninja Twan. So,
NJ?
I feel like,
let's put it out
well,
there.
who wants to go first?
Hey, Ninja Twan. If it
I
wasn't
want
for
like
these
I want
matches that
y'all to go first, but I want y'all to be as unpolitically correct as possible.
Jim of the Fat Cunt. That's why.
For real, answer. Go ahead.
No, I feel like, well, honestly, like I said, we said previously on some of these episodes where we have said that they kept a lot of their issues that they were actually having with each other private and off the camera. Like we were saying earlier, y'all put a lot of the information in those Instagram lives that we could have put on the show, which would have made it, as Jeremy stated, more entertaining if we would got that on the show rather than watch y'all have 6 million therapy sessions a week. Y'all went to 8 balls. We done seen 5 goddamn trans issues every other week, which is all necessary things. I'm okay with all of it. But we're 9 episodes, 10 episodes in now, and all y'all been doing is talking about if you need help or you know someone that's in trouble, please call with this 1-800 number, because y'all been crying and crying and crying for 9 episodes in. That's what's missing. And then you got these bastards that's going on live spilling all the damn tea, and then to have the nerve, the audacity to say you're not coming to the reunion because you don't want to deal with these hoes, but you've been dragging them from here to Tokyo on every Instagram live that you didn't have, but now you want to sit down like an adult. And that's what I like about today's generation, because I'm a millennial, and if any issues that we have with bitches, we read them bitches to their faces. So if I can say it on this little box right here, I can say it to your face. And don't sit there and read these bitches for filth on these motherfucking lives. And then when it's time to get in person with these bitches, you don't want to chip your beautiful teeth, or you don't want nobody hitting you, or I don't want to deal with them hoes. No, bitch, all that shit you said on this live, bitch, I had to save that same energy in person. That's what you need to do. And that's what we were missing from this motherfucking season.
But wait, who are some of these bitches saying that stuff on live though?
That was Kane, that was Jatwan, that was Fat Gemma, that was all of these whores that has been doing this shit all fucking day, and then now y'all don't want to go nowhere. But one thing about Fat Gemma, she gonna be there because she loves to see her fat ass face in the camera. So that fat bitch will be there. And that's my take on that. Tramel, back to you.
So I'm going to give. I know that he is my friend. I'm gonna give just one a pass because he is experiencing a loss. So I wouldn't expect him to go to a reunion. I wouldn't expect him to act right during this particular time because it's all just very like chaotic for him. So I feel like him attacking everybody is kind of like his own way of releasing some stress. Honestly, so I'm gonna skip past him. I'm gonna give my friend that because he did lose somebody, like he lost his family member. So I feel like the chaos around him is just trickling over to aspects of the show and stuff like that because the shit really didn't start kicking off for him until after this whole situation happened with his brother. So I feel like that's like really driving a lot of the anxiety around him. But the rest of the hoes. Now, so the real reason.
So wait, are you like saying that it's like okay, wait, so I'm not trying to be I'm okay.
Just say it.
Say it. What you gonna say?
I feel like it's certain ways you have to say certain things. I just can't be callous about everything. I'm saying so are you saying because of the loss that he's experienced that like he has taken some of his frustration out on the cast and the production?
Yeah.
Well, Fat Gemma lost her man, and that's why she's been on a rampage. So, does she get a pass too? Does Fat Gemma get a pass? for terrorizing the cast and everybody else because her man didn't want her ass no more, and she been sucking dick on everybody. She been trying to suck on Bando's ping. She been trying to suck on motherfucking Mr. Ed's ping, and now she mad? Does she get a pass? Absolutely the fuck not. That's not how this works.
Well, he just lost a man. Now he ain't lose no brother.
Well, bitch, they only Scorpio energy. Just because you lost something, you were a bitch a week with a month before that started.
But you gotta think, like, this one really wasn't like he wasn't saying nothing about the show before his brother.
True enough.
And he had like he knew this was coming, so he should have started early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just started early.
But I feel like the brother situation kind of like angsted it up for him, and he's been moving around, and so he's just. I think
that's what I'm saying. A lot of these bitches' anger is misdirected.
Yeah.
If you're going through something, do like I did. Y'all ain't probably seen me really visible probably about a year. When I'm going through shit, I shut my fat ass up and I go sit in the corner some goddamn where. That's what I do. Go, learn from this. Sit your ass in the corner.
Anyway, how I feel about it, I feel like he got a cast full of privileged ass bitches who feel like they can pick and choose what they want to show up to. And
who's privileged?
All of them.
How so? Like, what privilege? I mean, like, but what privileges do they have? I mean, besides Tony Bryce being on P Valley, I mean, like, and Oliver, who?
No, I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was justified privilege. I just said that they had it.
I'm just like, but I'm saying, like, what privilege? I was like, wasn't Jay Moore sleeping on somebody's couch?
You know, a lot of these bitches.
I didn't say it was justified. I just said that they had privilege. When you feel like, oh, bitch, I ain't got to deal with her. I don't have to do that for no show that's not paying me. I'm this and I'm that. I don't need this show for this and this and this. That type of energy that they give off. Quitting every 5 minutes, not wanting to show up to scenes because a certain bitch gonna be there just because they don't feel like talking
which
that day, or I refuse to film with this. I refuse to film with Troy and Dominique because we got into it one good old time and they maliciously maligned me. And you keep on saying that, like, who the fuck do y'all think y'all are? Show up to the goddamn filmings and film this damn show that y'all signed up to be a part of. It was too much privilege going on, and I will say that they should not have been allowed to get away with it. They should have been fired. A lot of them should have been gone.
So
as soon as you say, I don't want to film with this person and this person, bitch, you gotta go.
Because y'all come at the franchise, because y'all act like Chasen ain't really bringing in like millions of views a season. So first thing y'all do is like, well, bitch, this ain't like Love and Hip Hop. This ain't The Housewives. But they garner a lot of views from this shit. So basically, moral of the story is y'all needed the show a lot more than the show needed y'all asses. And now y'all want to act like y'all want to quit and shit. And it's just a YouTube series. But y'all punk asses are showing up every goddamn day. Y'all showing up to work, and when shit don't go y'all way, y'all like a 5-year-old white girl in the corner having a temper tantrum. And we don't understand why.
I swear you bitches are gonna fade to non-existence. We're not gonna care about you next year. I'm just
I
letting
said
you
that
know.
last week.
Like it's not. I was like the only person that's gonna have relevance after this is Oliver, and that's because he stays holding Heavenly's handbags. That's it.
Now Tony gonna do her thing too, because you know whenever P Valley start back, you'll see her back on your TV. Tonka did Legendary. He's been on TV as well. He's been doing his thing.
I did not know who that one. I did not know who that woman was.
Who else? You know, I think Willa does her thing, but it's a couple of them like Jay Moore been doing this. I think they all do their thing. I'm not gonna take that from them, but I mean, just being honest, we can call a spade. Half of them y'all wouldn't even care about after the show was over, and that's just.
I think Jay Moore being on the show was one of the wackest things that they could have done. I feel like Jay Moore should have been off of the show. I feel like George from Chasing Dallas should have been on this season.
The checker one.
I will not rest until I see.
I don't think so.
George on Chasing Something.
I don't think he would fit with this cast.
I think he would have been eating King.
He would fit better.
Now we're just talking about privilege. Now y'all know that Dallas cast, that's privilege at its finest. They all act like they're better than the other one. I don't know how that would work.
I feel like he would have fit. If everybody acting privileged and he acting privileged, then what's the difference?
But you can act privileged, but privilege and show up.
Does George live here?
Yeah, apparently I thought he did. Didn't they say he moved down there from
He
Dallas?
did move to Atlanta.
Okay, period. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like so I thought that since King Kane came, I thought that George was gonna come. And like we know that George and King Kane have like their things going on between them. So I would have loved to see the verbal sparring between the two of them and the cast decide whose side to be on. Yes, that would have I love watching George on Chasing. I don't care. He's my problematic fave. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like George.
It's
Okay.
Megan. I had suggested that one week that they should have went got back like Sky and Devon and them from the first season and brought them back this for the last season. I did suggest that. That probably been a lot better show for you guys than what we have been privy to watch.
Yeah, Devon.
I did mention it.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I live for Sky.
And we should have got rid of what's his name? I would have got rid of Jatwan for I'm drawing a blank. I forgot the person's name, but somebody else. I would have removed Jatwan and put in Nicole.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nicole if Nicole has some time to spend from LA and come and stir some shit up, because she a old messy, flowy hair and having ass bitch. You know? She real messy. Mm-hmm. She was gonna bring glamour, mess, and arm flaps.
What?
Ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Oh shit. We could let me have cast this show. I would like we could have took Jatwan out, put Nicole in. That would have gave Oliver a friend, but we all know that Nicole is messy, so she also gonna be with the mess. Then I would have brought in George to go at it with King Kane. King Kane has somebody to go at it with. I would have removed Troy. Brought in Ike. Brought in Ike. And that would have changed the whole dynamic of the cast. Then I would have bumped down Tonka to a friend of cast, you know. And then after that, I would have replaced him with Gardini. Period. That cast would eat for me.
Not Gardini, child. I forgot all about Miss Gardini, girl. I was living for season 3.
Yes, Ike
Lord,
for Troy.
Ike
is cute. Ike is talented, and Ike used to be reading those girls down, and he can buck. So I fucks with Ike. Troy didn't really do shit on this season, to be honest. But you know, Troy's always adorable and cute, though. We love that for him.
He is good. He's got eye candy, but he ain't did shit now season. Not just this one.
Thank you for
not
admitting
now
that.
season.
Nancy.
Not Nancy.
Not Nancy.
Not Nancy.
Nan. So it you know.
Girl, you don't know, man.
Fucking to get on the show, child, because that has to be the only reason why.
Can you please get out?
He is cute to look at, but just he ain't doing a damn thing.
At
Most
all.
of the time he gave us when he fought Kendra at that dinner.
And then I would have brought in Wayne and Kendra full time, but I also Kendra and Nicole going at it, because y'all know Nicole looks down at everybody. It would have been Lauren versus Nicole, Lauren versus Kendra all over again, and that would have been highly entertaining. Ooh, I can just see. Look, not me trying to make the most explode. I want to see shit explode. I want to see bitches knock stuff over.
Wrong show.
Not Chasing Villains. I'm dead.
Yeah, Chasing Villains. This is terrible. No, it is not. Okay, y'all be the same bitches that said Jatwan was a good, well, not Jatwan, but Jay Moore was a good casting choice. I knew from the first. I was asking, why was Jay Moore back?
You really don't like him.
I really
Jay
don't.
Moore brought something different.
I
We
really
haven't
don't
had
see
a,
it for
like, a
him. I is
fashion
like
designer
now, Scotty. Now you being messy because I don't know that man personally.
I'm not being messy. I'm just saying, like every time you speak on him, it's in a negative way. I'm saying you don't like him
I
on
mean-
the show. Is what I'm saying. I
Okay,
didn't
I'm
say
just saying
anything
you
about
you have to clear. You have to
Clearly, I'm
clarify.
talking about on the show. I'm
You
not
have to
talking about him
clarify.
personally. You don't know him, so clearly, I'm talking about the show.
You got to clarify.
No, I don't. You should know that.
No, I don't. You should know that.
No,
Keep talking, Jeremy.
I'm not talking to it.
But anyway, like I was saying, I don't think Jay Moore brought anything for real to this season. I think that he was a waste of
Talked to Wayne
space
a
on here.
lot.
Huh?
He talked to Wayne a lot.
Yeah.
That was something.
That was something.
Wait, he said Soulful Dog say, meanwhile, y'all are living for Bubble Coat and his tired crown. Who is that?
They talking about King
King
Payne.
Payne.
Was that King Payne?
I ain't gonna lie, King Kane was more entertaining than a lot of the people on the cast, though. Too unfortunately, he
King
wasn't
Payne or King Kane?
King. Shit, both.
Yeah, I like King Payne too. I like
Yeah,
both.
I had no idea King Payne did chasing. I came across King Payne when I was covering the Tory Lanez trial on my channel, and I used to watch other people cover it, and I was like, okay, he was going down to the courthouse. I had no idea that he was also on Chasing, LA, and I was like, wow, I fucks with it.
Well, look at the time. Oh, y'all heard me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, like are we ending it?
No, y'all keep going. I gotta go.
Where you going?
I gotta go home. I got a
What?
30-minute drive ahead of my ass.
Yeah,
You got a 30-minute drive.
Water.
Yeah.
Are you taking your friend Cedric with you?
Yeah, come on, Cedric, let's go. You ready?
It's like, don't leave him there, child.
Yeah, I can't leave him with Carl, honey.
Not with me,
He
child.
might not come back out alive.
But you talk about me.
Hmm?
But you talk about me is what
Bitch, I know I'm a hoe, bitch. I just want to point your whoredom out.
Cedric, do you think Carl is attractive?
Damn.
That is
Yeah,
such.
we're fucking in a minute. So.
That is such an awkward question.
I cannot. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, you have requests. People want to see you.
I'm kind of checked out.
Nikki ass.
Come over and show them pretty white teeth.
Nah, not she texted to the group. You know, Nikki, I'm getting your ass.
She really
Gotta
did.
come a little closer. Come a little bit closer and look into my eyes.
I will look at y'all.
Boy, don't be
surprised. I want you here next to me. So tell me, can we spend some time so I can hold you softly in these gentle arms of mine? In the moonlight gazing. Ooh.
Not y'all to the 3LW teams, child.
So, y'all want to talk about the fat cunt some more, or are we wrapping this?
We
straight
can
up
at
here?
this point we can wrap it up. At this point.
Do you have any further thoughts about Gemma?
Gemma is an old bitch made of soggy toast, and she wears 2004 fashions, and I might just slap her when I see her. And that's all.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm glad you guys tuned in for a special panel episode. We'll be back next Wednesday, okay?
To review the rest of the show.
To review
Bye,
the rest
Gemma.
of the- to review the rest of the show. Okay, we'll be back to review the rest of the show. We will see you guys then. And I'm not even gonna worry about asking these folks what they got going on. We just gonna go ahead and end this.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys on next Wednesday. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.